from Denver. Alicia?
Hi, Megan. Yes, and we found that as custody cases make their way through the system, one judge noted that Utah could become a, quote, magnet for those who want to unfairly cut out biological fathers.
Well, I thought I was going to have a son.
But when Nick Thurnwald called his pregnant live-in girlfriend at work, her coworkers said she was at the hospital giving birth.
They patched me through to her, and I spoke with her for just a moment, and I asked her if she was giving our son up for adoption, and she said, kinda.
Nick raced to the hospital where he was told to leave or face arrest. These are the only images he has of the child he would have named Trenton.
Because her mother was coming.
William Bolden's girlfriend disappeared 2 months before the birth of his son. He knew something was wrong.
I wanted her to send me pictures, and she told me that her phone was broken, so she couldn't send me pictures.
She gave the child to LDS Family Services, an adoption agency run by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Because he registered as the father, they were legally obligated to contact him.
They kind of tried to coerce me into thinking about adoption or putting him up for adoption.
And then what were you told?
That I'm running out of time and that I'm not going to have that many options because the way the adoption laws are written.
Will is one of 12 men from 8 states suing in federal court to change the Utah Adoption Act. The court filing claims for years biological mothers from all over the country have secretly given birth in Utah, placing their babies up for adoption without the father's consent. Some agencies admit as much in undercover phone calls provided by the plaintiff's attorney.
Utah has the best adoption laws because you don't have to say who the father is. Even if the father doesn't sign the papers, you can still put the baby up for adoption.
According to the lawsuit, agencies coach the women.
What happens if I come here and then I come back and I'm not pregnant anymore? Like, what's kind of...
He'll be mad, and he'll want answers.
Do I have to tell him I gave the baby up for adoption, or can they just say, hey, we had a really bad accident? And
you don't have to tell him anything.
Oh, okay. That might be easier if I just say, hey, we got into a car accident.
Army veteran Chris Carlton's girlfriend told him their son died. He sued to find the burial site, and the mother later admitted she gave up the baby in Utah, and his deceased baby boy was really a girl, very much alive. Some say the law has not changed due to the influence of the Mormon Church and its policy on moral issues that states when the probability of a successful marriage is unlikely, the unmarried parents should be counseled to work with LDS Family Services to place the child for adoption. We reached out to the church. They acknowledge their policy has not changed. Will is awaiting a decision in his case. His son will be 3 in March with an adoptive family.
I love my son, and I will fight for him until I have no money, until there's no chance for me to get him back. I will be fighting.
And the Attorney General's office in Utah told us their hands are basically tied, Megan, because it's their job to uphold the law as it's written. So right now it's basically up to the legislature. Megan.
That is horrifying. Alicia, we will continue to follow that. Thank you so much.